Welcome to the Mammoth Mind Podcast, a podcast where two slightly dumb people give their hot takes and opinions about anything they fucking want. On this episode, we're going to be doing a coin flip at the end of the podcast to see who has to order their pizza in a retarded voice. The idea of this bet is we're going to spin this coin here. Whoever loses has to do a voice that the other person chooses for the entirety of that call. If you don't do it, you get a slap to the face if you bitch out. In other news, I did my training for work, and I met a few characters there, so I'm going to tell some stories about that. And then we're going to do the Reddit relationship advice with Isaac, because he found some more. So stay tuned. It's going to be a juicy episode, and I love you all.
You're getting really good at these. Yeah.
All right.
I think the camera might be a little crooked.
Is it crooked?
Is that just me?
It looks crooked, but is it going to be like that on camera?
I mean, I can always fix it.
You can always fix it, so then
I can.
it just looks like annoying.
It's gonna bother me for the whole pod because it looks like it's like this.
All right, well then just go fix it.
It looks like this.
Just go fix it, and then you have to just make sure to make eye contact with the camera. All right. Yeah, get up there. But take your hat off so they can see your fresh cut. If you want to check out our Instagram and woo! Oh, give him some of that. Ladies, hit his line. His IG is in the description. No worries, I got you. Hit him up.
I think I made it worse.
You know, dude, fuck it. If you can fix it later, just leave it. It looks straighter to me. Ooh. Doing little fuckboy poses.
Yeah.
Don't drop the fucking water, dude. Oh,
I got it.
you dropped the chapstick.
I got it.
You dropped the fucking chapstick.
Oh.
What the fuck was that?
That was my hip.
Oh my god.
That was actually my hip.
Isaac's hip just imploded. Holy fuck.
Did you hear it?
That shit was loud as shit.
I think it might have popped on the mic. What am I doing now?
I don't know, dude. You're fucking up the entire setup. Don't ever move again.
Okay.
Dude, that shit literally sounded like a big, you just,
Wait.
it was like a huge bubble, like a bubble just
Yeah.
popped. Like a bubble wrap pop. It was like one of those.
Yeah, it did sound weird.
All right. Well, in today's podcast, we have some funny stuff to go on later, that coin flip, which, do you want to do the coin flip now just to get it over with?
No, dude, that's something we.
You want to do it later?
You let that simmer and cook.
All right. Well,
let that marinate.
that's going to be the hottest
in
part
the back
of
of
this.
your mind.
That's going to be the hottest part of this podcast. So if you just want to see that and skip the bullshit, just go
Yeah,
skip
just
to
let that marinate for a bit.
But in other words, I'm just going to talk about my first day at training. It was quite an experience. Not only did they have me going to another store that was also 20 minutes away.
That's how it usually goes.
Which is kind of annoying.
You usually go to the busy big store.
Yeah. But
to do the training.
But it wasn't just because it was just because there was a training room in the back, which is fucking lame. So basically we came in all full uniform. We rolled up, and I thought it was going to be like I was going to do some stuff, like it was going to be like I was going to be shadowing somebody, like learning the ropes and shit, but it was just like teaching us about like food safety.
Yep.
And I was like,
that's what training is, man.
I took like 3 big ass tests that was just about nothing, and I passed them all cuz I'm a fucking great learner. I don't know.
That's how a lot of training stuff goes for like big corporations and shit.
Shit was bullshit, man.
Yep. You almost never. You just learn when you're on the job, and you fuck up. They know you're gonna fuck up, but just try to not fuck up the same way.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's gonna be fun. My first day.
Yeah.
But so let's just set the scene.
Don't chop your fucking hand off either.
No, they're not gonna have me on the meat slicer yet.
Oh, okay.
I think you have to be like a seasoned vet to do the slicers. I think I'm just gonna be packaging the meat that they do.
Oh, okay.
So if I think I'll get up to the slicer once I move up in the world.
Yeah.
And get promoted.
I want to go to your store once you get to that point, just so I can see you cutting my meat for me.
No, I'm pretty sure you don't see him cutting. I think it's like a walk room in the
I
back.
want that guy to go to the back and cut my meat.
Can I observe? I just need to observe real quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, Josh was already asking me like what my hours are, because he said he wanted to go see me work today. But yeah, he was just like, dude, I was gonna come by, and I was like, oh, but I'm not there. I'm going tomorrow. So you'll see me then.
Yeah, I guess so.
In other words, I want to tell you guys the experience, not just besides the point that the training was kind of boring, but it might have been boring.
Bullshit.
It might have been a boring training, but by golly, it was filled with some characters.
Oh yeah.
So
which I haven't heard yet because you purposely made me wait.
I'm gonna tell you guys about these characters, these 3 characters, but I'm just gonna explain. I'm not gonna explain it all in one timeline. Like I'm gonna have to one by one tell you about the arc with me and this person through the entire day, and then I'll do it with another person.
Okay.
All right. So this first person, we'll call him Randy.
What does Randy look like?
Randy, I walked up to the store. Randy was already there. Randy was probably the first person there.
Oh, that's
Randy has some dirty blonde hair, kind of like brownish blondish.
Okay.
It's slicked back.
Wait, so you mean dirty? There's like no, it's not like dandruffy. It's just like that. It looks dirty because of the way it's.
No, it's just like the brown. It's like the brownish blondish kind of.
Okay, I know what you're talking about now.
It's not dirty. Like I wasn't actually dirty, but.
All right.
So I go in and he's got the tucked in shirt. He's got the adjustable name tag. He's got the tight tucked in belt. He's got the compartment for his watch, his gloves, and his flashlight. He's got everything set up.
With Randy, bro.
He's even got the correct all black shoes that look professional but are also comfortable. He's got everything a person is looking for. All right? This is a seasoned vet. So in my mind, I'm saying, okay, this is most likely the man who is going to be training everybody today. This is the man in charge. Nobody is above this guy.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Right.
So, time flies. He hasn't said a word. I'm losing faith. I'm like, okay, maybe this isn't the guy that we're waiting for because it's already past 6. We should have been started already. And then we walk in. There's this tall blonde lady that's wearing all black, Stater Bros outfit. She walks in. She's like, all right, let's get this shit done. We go in. My boy Randy opens the door for her. Gentleman. He walks in. I haven't heard Randy's voice at all.
Uh-huh.
So I'm guessing just Randy's not that much of a talker.
Right.
Now she lines us up.
Pretty sure he sounds like Jesus.
Yes, something close to it. Now we walk in. She lines us up alphabetically. There was like 4 people that didn't show up.
Oh, fifth grade with it.
Yeah, line us up. It was like 6 rows of tables, 2 people to a row, and we were just like it was a classroom.
Max went back to 5th grade, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
But see, you didn't get the fresh cut.
What do you mean?
That's where you fucked up.
No, it's because I got the fresh cut 2 weeks before, so it looks grown in and nice.
So it looks normal.
Yeah, it looks natural.
I tried too hard with mine.
Yeah, dog.
I tried too hard.
No, it's fresh, dog. Don't even trip. The bitches were all wet. The bitches were getting soggy. All right, so back to Randy. So we get to Randy, and Randy's in like the middle. He's not the back, but he's in the middle.
Right.
And
not by choice.
She gives us all these paperwork. There's this card that we're going to have to memorize. There's a booklet that we're going to be reading. There's a big packet that we're going to go through. And she tells us that we're going to start reading about this because we're going to take a test on it. And everybody has to read. We're all reading a paragraph. I read mine. There was a dumb guy in front that took a long time. Then it went to this guy. Then it went to me. Then it went to 2 ladies in the back. Then it went to Randy. And when we got to Randy, I knew why he wasn't the man in charge.
Oh, no. Does this man?
He read at a 1st grade level. And it was just the most soul-crushing experience because I was like, I wanted to like Randy, but it was like, Randy, the fuck out of the classroom, man. He was like, it was like a little kid, like that.
The boy can't read.
It was so tough because he looked like such a nice guy.
He sounds like a nice guy.
He looked so professional. He kind of I will admit when I first saw him, I thought he was kind of a douche because he was like, who's this fucking professional looking guy not talking to anybody? He thinks he's better than everyone. But then you look inside and he's not really a talker. And then he was like, I told you about the other dumb guy.
Oh, I thought this was Randy.
No, there was 2 dummies.
Oh.
I'll tell you about this other dumb guy because he's not really a big story.
Okay.
This guy just pissed me off. Like, I saw him. He was one of the first ones, too. And he looked like fucking Donkey Kong. He looked like a Mexican version of Donkey Kong because his bottom lip was flat, right? He had, like, the flat, puffy lips. And it was like he had, like, an underbite that was just like a fucking caveman.
Right.
And he would fucking stare at people. Like, just, he would... Yeah, he would be looking at... And I thought he was, like... At first, I thought it was, like, oh, he's, like, fucking scouting the room, seeing who's top dog or whatever.
Right.
And I was like, okay.
No, he just has a dumb glaze.
He has a dumb glaze, and he was really slow. And I was like, well, damn it, dude. I'm, like, making, like, these false preconceptions about these people.
You're automatically assuming that everyone hears the shit.
Yeah, but there was like they were all dumb, and so that guy just gave me a weird glaze, and I was like giving him the fucking side eye all day because he just kept going like, ugh. And then he was I wasn't feeling bad when this guy was reading. When he was reading, I was like, just get the fuck over with it. like
you're like Billy Madison.
Kind of, yeah. And I felt bad because there was like a couple words, like if it was over 2 syllables, homie was gonna have some shout. Homie was struggling. So I think the word was like constitution, and he was like and then the guy next to me, Julius, he goes constitution.
Oh, what a dick.
And then he says constitution, and then he reads on, and then it was consumption, and then even the lady was
Julius
like,
hit him with another one.
Consumption.
Oh, it was the lady?
Yeah, she would have to help him out too.
Oh wow.
The main lady.
Not a good look.
Not a good look, but he got through it. It was whatever. He did it.
She probably
so.
Dude, imagine like right after the train, she gets on the phone. Hey, who the fuck hired this dude? He can't read. You probably shouldn't be saying these guys' names.
No, these aren't their real names.
Okay, cool.
These are made up names.
Cool.
So back to Randy.
Right.
Now Randy, it's rolling around lunchtime, and Randy's getting a little excited because Randy hasn't eaten breakfast like me. And the lady lists off some places, and she says that the almighty In-N-Out is really close by in walking distance. And me and Randy are like, ooh. Now there's some
lunch buddies.
There's some other people that come into the mix
right
later that I'll tell you guys about. But the homie Randy, I started walking, and Randy comes behind me and he goes, I can't believe In-N-Out's so close. This is awesome. I can just walk there. And I go, yeah, it's pretty cool. And he's like, yeah, it's awesome. And then he walks ahead of me and just leaves me, right?
Oh, I thought he was trying to make a friend.
No, he just gave me friendly conversation, and then I start walking casually, and then I see Randy on the phone, and like whenever he wasn't doing something, he was always on the phone. So I was wondering like why is he always on the phone? And I walked past him. I wasn't close enough to like say, hey, what's up, Randy? I'll see you later. But I walk in, I get my food, and then I'm sitting with these other people that were also there that I was talking to. I'll talk about them later.
Okay.
But I go in, I get my order, I'm eating. Randy shows up, gives us a wave. We give him a wave back. He gets his food. He sits down relatively close. Now this was the point that made me realize that Randy is just a fucking great person, because I went to go get my drink, and the people that were sitting with us also started talking to Randy, and I didn't catch the entire conversation, but I came back, and what I got was, I know I'm not the best at all of this, but I try my hardest, and I always will. And then it made my heart cry. I was like, Randy, you're such a good guy. I love you. I don't care if you can't pronounce words. You can pronounce hard work. That doesn't make sense, but
right.
He was a good person. So I was like, fuck it if he can't read. I don't care.
Right.
So we sat down. I was hanging out, and then I got a whole new outlook on Randy. Randy was the homie now.
Okay.
And Randy just finished eating, and Randy doesn't have time to sit around. So Randy just stands up next to... Okay, hold on. I have a picture of him because I was Snapchatting my friends, and I had to take a snap of Randy.
I'm not going to put a picture of him up.
No, obviously not.
Yeah.
But I just want you to see what Randy was doing. Randy was standing... He was sitting right there. He was sitting in that seat right there.
That's Randy.
That's Randy.
He looks like he's 28.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about like a 19-year-old, dude.
No. I learned after, he said he's been in State Brothers for 12 years. So he was just looking to get an upgrade in his job.
And he had to go through training again?
Yeah. Like half of the class were people that already had jobs at State Brothers.
What the hell? That's goofy as fuck.
No, because the job I'm going into isn't an entry-level position. That's why I had to get training for this, because I'm a big deal.
I get that, but...
What?
Like, that's just goofy, dude.
What?
So do they have training for just new employees that aren't at your level? Like at where Chris was?
He just, I'm pretty sure he just trained like in the store that he was working at.
Oh, okay.
And he just did that.
Okay.
But once they move into different departments, like, you know how some people go on like the delivery deli or whatever.
Right.
You have to get specific training for it.
Okay.
So as you can see, Randy just decided to stand up and he was playing with his flashlight and just buying time. And so I wasn't paying that much attention to Randy. I was just letting him do his thing. I was finishing my food. I was going on my phone, and Randy was just standing. And then he left really early to go walk. He went really early to go walk back to the store just because he didn't want to be late. Randy's not late. Randy's a team player. So I leave about 5-10 minutes after Randy, and I go and I'm walking back, and we see that.
It's
What?
gross.
What?
This is fucking gross.
What are you talking about?
This is nasty.
Okay, guy. So basically, Randy comes back, and why do you keep ripping it then?
I want to look cool.
Oh, dude, you're so awesome. Dude, you're fucking. Can I get your number, dude?
Yeah, dude. After the show.
After the show. So I walk back, and I see Randy just standing outside the training room. And the lady that's leading the training room was a little late, so I guess she went somewhere with her lunch. That was fine. She goes, and I was standing. Everybody was standing there, but there were shoppers here now. It was like in the morning.
Right.
It was like 11, 12. And I wasn't just going to stand by the restroom, block it. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to walk some aisles and just roll on my phone for a couple minutes. We have some time to kill. And I go, and I can feel Randy's presence just following me, right? And I just start walking the aisles, and then Randy just pops up next to me. Like, I walked fully one aisle, and Randy was I walked fully in one aisle. Randy was in another aisle, walking at my pace with me, I guess.
All right.
And then I crossed over to go to a different lane, and Randy was standing right there on his phone.
Oh, hey, Max.
No, he didn't say anything. He was on his phone. So I just looked at him like, oh, what's up, dude? And then I just, like, walked away again. So I really think he was, like, following me for a little bit. Like, he was just, like, trolling around me.
Right.
And I was like, okay, Randy, we can stop this. But eventually we get back into class, and we start taking the tests, all the tests. And basically she says, like, if you fail this one, you don't complete training.
You do not advance.
Or whatever. Yeah, basically. She made it seem like if you didn't pass these tests, you're not going to get it, which was kind of scary, but it didn't matter because I passed them all. They weren't that hard of tests. And so training closes, and Randy is on his phone again. The training's done. He's already outside on his phone. Right. And I'm just like...
He's a busy boy.
I'm just like, what is he so busy about, right?
Yeah.
And I had to call my mom, too, so I was going. And I don't know who he was talking to, but he's like, yeah, we're finished, and...
So was that his voice?
Yeah. Or kind of, I don't know.
Okay.
But there was one test we had to take that was 50 questions, and I don't know how many you had to get right to pass it, but he was saying, yeah, I got 19 out of 50 on this test, but yeah. But
that's an F, bro. That's lower than 50%.
Fuck off. But she said, but the lady said that the second test was the one that matters, so I'm okay. And I'm like 90% sure he was talking to his mom. And that's who he was talking to the entire day.
No, shut up. He's talking to his wife. He's talking to his wife.
I don't know, man.
He's talking to his waifu.
All right, I hope so.
I'm going to say his waifu.
I hope so. But I really hope I see Randy again. Randy was a good guy.
I hope you do too.
Randy was. I hope that he.
I hope he ends up at your store somehow.
Yeah, somehow like in like 2 years, he's like, yeah, we needed some new management. Unfortunately, we had to let so and so go. So here's your new manager. Anything he says goes. And you just see Doyle walk out, and he has a beard now. He just grows out of nowhere.
Yeah, of course he does.
Yeah, and he's just reading everybody the rules. And they're like, what? What did you say, Randy? So that was Randy.
Time is of the essence.
Essence. Essence.
Hey, now you're being
Why
a
is there a
dick.
C?
Now you're being a dick.
Fuck off. You started it. All right. So now we have another character.
Okay.
I wish I could have showed you. I wish I could have showed you a picture of this man.
Okay.
Because it's gonna be hard to describe this man.
Okay.
This man is standing a little bit below your height, maybe 5, 6, or 7.
Wow.
Look, we'll call him Gregory. Gregory is a seasoned vet. He's tipping to the age of 60, maybe 55. He's been at Stater Brothers ever since he was a kid. This is a long journey he has had with Stater Brothers. Gregory has big circular glasses, and he has a bald spot the size of a basketball at the back of his head.
But
he has
where is it?
right in the back, right here.
Oh, so
Right
it's
here.
just straight in the middle. So there's some hair here.
There's a little bit here, and he does the old man part where like the top is like flowy, but we know there's no hair there. So he has like the side comb over.
You
He's really
gotta
short.
just chop it.
He looks.
Chop it or get a toupee.
Do you think Gregory's gonna stop? Gregory is a character. He's a small talk king, and he is the main stage comedy god. This man was cracking jokes left and right. I am not kidding. He was funny as fuck. Not really, but he was funny for Stater Bros terms.
Okay.
Like, I'll give you an example. We were ending of class, and the lady was on her phone. She's like, "Yeah, I'm just looking how to make I'm looking how to make some good teriyaki chicken." And fucking Gregory from the back goes, "Yeah, I know. Just pick it up from the store." Fucking slam. Gregory just slammed that bitch.
Got him.
And she's like, "Yeah, I know. I'm trying to make it." And he's like, "Well, just make sure you deep fry it." Fucking God. Fucking trolls. This man's hilarious.
Yes.
But Gregory also has a side hustle. He likes to pick up fresh poon. You know what I mean? My boy Gregory. Now, my boy Gregory, when we get into class, right? Now, he sweet talked me. He goes and he talked to me. He's like, "Hey, what's up? What store are you working at?" I was like, "Oh, I'm working at this store." And he's like, "Oh, wow, I know that store. That's crazy. It's kind of a drive from here, huh? How'd you get here? That was a far drive." And I was like, "Yeah, I got a car. Yeah." And then he was like,
like most people did.
Yeah, with a car. And then just talking to him, and then he just talks to other people. He was a very talkative person.
Okay.
And we go in, and Randy gets put next to a pretty young girl. She's a very short Asian girl that had a lot of makeup on, and some people would consider her pretty.
Randy's trying to get that new wife.
Gregory.
No, Randy, because you're sitting next to her.
No, it was Gregory. My bad.
Oh.
We're still on Gregory.
You said Randy sat next to her.
My bad. Gregory, the talker, the big
was
big
sitting next
guy,
to her.
was sitting next to her.
Okay.
And Gregory was getting that side.
How old is this chick?
How old?
If you had to guess.
My age.
Okay.
My age or like a year or two older.
Okay.
So she was 19 or 20. And Gregory was putting the moves. I saw some side game going, laughing, good conversation. And it was Gregory in the back seat, and then he had his partner, and then one desk closer to me. So the desk between me, there were these two other girls. One lady was like 35 or something. And the other girl was like my age. She was like 20 or 21.
I'm gonna take a wild guess here. I'm gonna say Gregory did not discriminate on the poon section.
Definitely not.
Woo!
Gregory was talking, and he was having a good time. Now Gregory, they were just now when Gregory's when lunchtime was rolling around, everybody was talking about where they were gonna go eat, where they should go, what's gonna happen, and this girl was saying she wants to go to this place called Hercules Burgers or whatever.
Okay.
And she's saying this is the great spot. We should definitely go up there. And then it was the two young girls, the ones that were from I guess they were friends.
Okay.
And they were like, "Yeah, we should."
Oh, they got hired together?
Yeah, I guess, I don't know.
Yeah.
But they were like, "Yeah, we should go. Let's go." And then Gregory hops in. He's like, "We can all go in my car."
Oh.
Coming in with that little just sidestep into the conversation.
Right.
Gregory. And they were
And
like, "Yeah, that sounds great."
I'm gonna guess he said in the least creepiest way.
Yeah, no, he was a smooth talker.
Okay.
And Gregory lands it, dude. He got lunch with the two young... Dude, he was like 55, short, old, no hair on top, goofy glasses, but had the personality to pull any bitch in the room. Any bitch at Stater Bros was him.
That's
dude.
how you do it, boys.
That man was a fucking king.
That's how you do
He
it.
rolls up. And I didn't even find out. Like, I heard them, but I was like, "Oh, I don't know if they're going to go." And then as soon as I was walking out, Randy is walking in the middle of them. And they're walking
just
back
chumming it up.
to Stater Bros.
Just chumming it up.
Gregory is a fucking smooth criminal, dude. But yeah.
He slid right into both of them during lunch.
And then he started, you know who else he started getting at?
The 35.
He started getting at the training lady, the head honcho.
No,
the supervisor.
Gregory! Holy shit.
He was talking about they were just talking about the food stuff. And then she was like, he said some fucking other killer joke, then she was like, "Yeah, well, I like the way you think," and he was like, "Yeah, I appreciate that. I like the way you think too." And then everybody, I was like, "Okay, guy, Gregory, slow your roll, dog."
Hey, man.
That man was pulling.
When you're going 2 for 2, you say, "Fuck it."
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
going 3 for 3 in this bitch.
Yeah, and she was talking about what she's gonna cook for her boyfriend too. And then
You think Gregory
didn't give a fuck?
gives a fuck about that?
Gregory,
I don't care if there was a ring on that finger.
There wasn't. Man, Gregory was a fucking. I took notes from that guy.
Mad props.
Mad props. Man. Dude, and one of the girls, the girl that I forgot to tell you, the girl that went to Hercules Burgers, I was talking to her before the lunch stuff talking. I was talking because I had my polo shirt on, and I guess the girls get like a different polo shirt. Like theirs don't come with like 2 buttons to button it all up like mostly all the way. And so she was talking about, we started talking about our shirts, and then we started talking about other stuff.
Right.
And that one was when fucking Gregory just slid in and was like, "We can go to Hercules Burgers," and I was like, "Damn, okay." I see this way, Gregory. Yeah. I see the steez.
Yeah. Said, "Hey, young buck,
basically
take a seat back.
Take a seat." But yeah, Gregory's a fucking god. And
take a seat back while these girls sit on my lap and tell Papa what they want.
That's basically what happened, man. That's basically what happened. But yeah, those are all the characters that I want to talk about with my training.
Sounds like you had a time, man.
Yeah, it was just a lot of subtle fucking flexing over there, man. And
I really wish you had a picture of Greg. I really wish you had a picture of Gregory walking with the 2 girls. Like, that would have been a fucking sight.
I don't know why I didn't just fucking like whip on my phone real quick and just be like, "God."
Yeah,
that would have been funny.
Oh well, man. It's in your brain. And I think you painted a pretty good picture.
So go on. We're gonna Cyrus review.
Let's
go.
Go
ahead and tell the people what Cyrus is for people that don't know.
Well, Max was gonna talk about this a couple episodes ago. Which one was it? Like 2 episodes ago. He watched this movie called Cyrus, which is about it has Marissa Tomei, John C. Reilly, and a Jonah Hill in the middle of some stages.
Transitioning from super fat, knocked up version of Jonah Hill.
I would say he was in between knocked up Jonah Hill.
Yeah. And Superbad?
I would say in between Superbad and
no, not knocked up. 40-year-old virgin. 40-year-old virgin.
No, because 40-year-old virgin, he's like crazy obese.
That's what I'm saying.
No, yeah. That. In between 40-year-old virgin and like knocked up. Mm-hmm. In between those 2 stages. So it's a weird. I've never seen him in a movie where he was like in between that.
Yeah, because he was.
So it was kind of weird to see him like that.
Yeah, that was just off the gate. That was weird. And plus, he's not playing a really funny character like.
He's playing a really funny character, but it's a different type of funny.
It's not in like an in your face like it usually is. That's what makes it great.
Yeah, that's it's a lot of subtle funniness. But anyway, Marissa Tomei is dating John C. Reilly's character, and she also has a very, very overly attached son named Cyrus, which is played by Jonah Hill.
And basically, the boy John C. Reilly is a man who has been divorced for 6 years, and he's kind of depressed. He's not really getting back into the groove, and he wants to just find somebody. He doesn't want to waste any bullshit. He wants a person to spend time with, and he's still relatively close with his divorced wife. They still talk every once in a while because they work together, and they're like close as friends basically. And she gets him to go to a party.
Well, let's before you go on, obviously spoilers for this movie if you care.
Yeah, it's a very old movie. It's from like 2010, so
yeah,
we're gonna spoil it. If you want to go watch it, it's on HBO, so just go look that up if you want to watch it.
Yep.
But he goes to this party, and he meets what's her name in the thing? What's her name in the movie?
Fuck.
Molly. Yeah. Molly.
I knew it was another M.
They hit it off, man. They smash on the first night. They're hanging out every day.
They're both goofy, so it's like they're very compatible.
Exactly, and they're moving quickly. Their relationship is moving at a very alarming rate. But there's one weird thing that John doesn't really like. It's that she leaves right after they bang. And she has to go in the middle of the night. And he just wants Molly to just, hey, chill at my house.
Have some cuddle time.
But Molly can't do that because she's got to deal with the amazing son Cyrus. And she's got to be up early for them to... be up early. Now, we're not going to go into detail on everything that happens, but eventually John C. Reilly, who plays John in the movie, John and Cyrus get into a battle over Molly because Cyrus does not want to give up his mom, and he goes to great lengths to try and break it up. And he's basically a big-ass pain in John's ass.
Yep, just being manipulative.
Being subtle, manipulative, just trying to break up this relationship. And I was going to ask Isaac, because I don't want to go too in-depth in the movie, because I don't want to just explain for the entire pod.
Right.
I just wanted to ask Isaac this question. Let's say you're a divorced man like John.
Okay.
And you're looking for some companionship, and you're an old man. Time's running out. You're about 45, and you meet somebody that just clicks with you like Molly. But you have this son that's in the way, and he's purposely trying to get in the way. What are you going to do? What are you doing if you're in that situation? Just put yourself in the situation. What do you do?
I think I would do it a little. I would be a lot more, I think, not confrontational, but I would be more upfront with Molly or whatever the girl's name is about the son. I would have waited to get like more proof, because the only proof that he had in this movie was that to prove that Cyrus was fucking with him, Cyrus like stole his shoes and then hid them away.
The first night that John slept over at Molly's house, Cyrus stole his shoes and hid them in his closet. And eventually, John gets suspicious. Like, where are my shoes? I know that.
By the way, Cyrus is like 21.
He's a very old.
He's not. Yeah, he's not like 10.
And he fucking. Oh well, he finds them later in the movie. And he's like, why are these in your closet or whatever? And then that's when Cyrus
kind of just breaks. Is like, you're not taking my fucking mom away.
That's when Cyrus like breaks the whole like, I like you kind of shit, and just goes directly and just like, what the fuck are you doing in my house?
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like, it's all mean and shit.
Yeah.
And then that's when it's very direct that there's a feud.
I like when he fucking hugs Molly in front of John and just goes,
yeah. Just gives him the finger.
Yeah.
All right. There's a lot of funny stuff.
There's a lot of like subtle shit that's funny about this movie.
So
but yeah, I would have maybe had if not 2-3 things where it's like, hey, he's trying to fuck with me, and he's trying to like, he's not only fucking with me, he's fucking with you. Like, he's not just doing this to me, like he's also doing this to you.
Yeah, you just explain what's going on a little deeper.
Yeah, and like I know he's your son, and you obviously put him in front of me, but I can't keep doing this if he's gonna be this fucking douche.
I would have tried to play Cyrus's game a little bit.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it got to the point where like I'm getting tired of his shit, like, and I already have enough proof, then I would go that route.
Like, I would have wired myself when I found his shoes, so I could have got him saying like, "Get your fucking shit out of here."
Yeah.
Like, I would have tried and like just prove it.
Oh, just have like a little recording thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would have been cool.
Or I could just had my phone, because it was like,
oh yeah, sure.
It's our age, and we could have just had my phone recording.
Yeah.
And I would have just tried and caught his bitch ass.
Yeah.
And then Molly would have hugged me, and I would have just been like, "Fuck you."
The fucking conversation before the wedding was funny too.
When
he goes up to John, he's like,
"Oh yeah."
He wakes him up in the middle of the night.
Oh yeah. Okay. So John, Molly, and Cyrus, who invited himself, are going to John's ex-wife and husband's wedding. And it's very important to John that he supports his wife on her big day, because he cares about her as a friend, and he doesn't want to mess it up at all. And he wants to make it very clear to Cyrus that this is a big day. So what would a person that doesn't want his day fucked up do?
So obviously, John can't talk to the way he wants to talk to Cyrus in front of Molly.
Exactly.
So what he does is he waits till like 1 in the morning, and he sneaks into Cyrus's room and wakes him up. And right before Cyrus is about to scream his ass off, I think he covers his mouth, or he shushes him to like shut.
Yeah, no, he just goes, "It's just me."
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Tomorrow's a very important day, and if I get any sort of feeling that you're even thinking about fucking this day up, I will fuck you up.
No, he just goes, "I will knock you the fuck out."
Oh yeah, I'll knock you the fuck out.
Do you know what it feels like to be knocked unconscious, Cyrus?
Yeah.
If you mess with this day for even a second, I will smash your face with my fist so hard, or some shit like that. Basically, just trying to intimidate him,
right?
to just not fuck up this day because it's very important.
Right.
And do you remember when they're in the car
I
on
was
the
about
way?
to say that right
Yeah,
now.
go for it.
So the next morning, they're on their way to the wedding, so they're driving in the car. Molly's driving.
No, John's driving.
John's driving. Molly's in the girlfriend. She's in the passenger. And the way the camera's set up is you can see the rear view mirror. You can see Cyrus, and he's not making any noise, but he's shedding tears, and he's silently crying in the back, staring at John. Just fucking hating life.
Now, what goes on? We're gonna tell you this last scene. This is a funny ass scene. So they get to the wedding, the reception goes on, everything. This is like the after party. They're just hanging out, right?
Right.
Everything goes well. Cyrus hasn't been doing anything wrong, but he's been seeing all day that Molly's been giving John a lot of attention, and they've been getting together a lot.
And Cyrus has been getting basically none.
Cyrus is losing his mom. He's like, what the fuck? He's getting a little sad. So what does Cyrus start doing? Starts drinking. Starts sipping on anything he can find. And eventually he loses his shit. He sees Molly and John getting all fucking lovey-dovey in the corner.
Getting real chummy.
Chummy. And he just loses it. He's had the last fucking champagne glasses he can handle. And he bombards John when he's taking a piss.
Yeah.
He goes in drunk and tired and just out of his mind. And what does he say to him?
What does he say to him?
He goes, "You can't have her, John."
Yeah, you can't have her. She's my mom. Something like that. What does he say?
Don't take my mom away from me.
Yeah.
And fucking Cyrus just starts fucking like bear hugging him and trying to like take him down. And they eventually wind up outside of the restroom. And it looks like they're both trying to fight. But in reality, John's just trying to get Cyrus away from him.
Right.
And they eventually fall on top of the gift table.
Yeah.
Like almost all of their gifts. And
John pins him down.
John's on top of him.
Yeah.
And some guy tries to break it up, like, "Hey, get away from each other." And John just goes, "I'm not doing anything."
Yeah.
And then Molly
Which he
comes
really
over.
wasn't.
Molly comes over and says, "Get off of him. What are you doing?"
Yeah.
In defense of her little boy. And
her little 20-year-old man.
Exactly. And John is just saying, "You didn't do anything." But what seals the deal to get Cyrus the win in this match, this one-liner that just solidifies the victory for Cyrus at this wedding. And give me that line, Isaac.
So, Cyrus has gotten John off of him. Or people have pulled John off of Cyrus, and everyone's cuddling around Cyrus, and he goes, "He hit me.
He hit me." a subtle "he hit me," like he's a little baby kid.
Yeah.
Won him that, and then John angrily leaves and just goes, "Wake up, wake up, Molly,
Yeah.
or open your eyes, Molly."
Yeah.
Because she's blind to all this entire situation, and they eventually chum it out. But I thought it was a really good movie for what it was. I wasn't expecting it to win any Oscar, but I was expecting it to tell a good story, and it did.
I really liked the way the movie was shot.
Because it was free-handed, and it was like, it gave like the sense that it was a real scenario. Because it was a real house. It wasn't like a set or nothing. It was just, it looked really real.
I know it's like it's kind of hacky when like especially when TV shows do it, because a lot of TV shows will do it. But when they like zoom in to like kind of get this like weird facial expression from someone.
Yeah.
For some reason, the movie, I liked it.
Yeah, because it was like natural.
Yeah.
At times it did look like a little YouTube sketchish, but it was kind of good. I still appreciate it.
Yeah, it worked a lot more than it didn't work though. What are you doing now?
Sorry, Chris just texted me.
Fucking Chris.
Don't get mad on
Trying to do some dang podcasting.
It's not his fault.
Trying to have some fucking good times on the podcast.
Yeah.
Chris fucking over here interrupting shit.
Hey, calm down, buddy. Listen here, buddy.
I'll get back at you in the fantasy. I'll just fucking destroy your ass.
I told him, I was like, "You got to start studying up," and he's like, "Yeah, I know." And then I don't
This
think
guy doesn't know what
I've been trying to
sack
teach him.
is.
I don't know what he's gonna do, man. Wait, in this league, you draft defenses, right?
Yep.
Not IDPs.
No.
Okay, good.
Dude, are you kidding me? These people can't do that kind of draft, dude.
Yeah, no. We should honestly start a dynasty draft. That sounds fun.
I want to. I've been wanting to since I started fantasy football, and then I found out we weren't doing dynasty. I was like, oh, well, I want to do dynasty. What the fuck?
Yeah, because then you can just do stuff.
But we don't have like a fucking we don't have a league where like 12 people would be committed year round to a year. You get what I'm saying? And then plus we lose people every year. We lose like 4 people every year, and have to like replace them.
Okay, well let's just think of, because I have a couple friends that would be down.
Oh, that's true.
I have some friends that would be down. Do you have any friends that would be down?
Yeah, I have some.
So then we could just, dude, the Mammoth and the Mind Fantasy Football Dynasty.
That'd be
that
dope.
just has a ring to it.
Uh.
Maybe next year.
Oh yeah, so let's say right now, Cyrus, what level grade are you gonna give it?
Huh?
What are we gonna grade Cyrus?
The movie?
Yeah. All right, let's go. Story. Story, characters. What else?
Story, characters, plot.
Story and plot.
I
Same
guess you could
thing.
say that.
Cinematography.
Conclusion.
Well, that's story.
Okay, so you're just lumping it all into one?
Okay, then let's do beginning, middle, end.
No, okay, fine. We'll just lump all the story. Story
Right.
is one. Cinematography.
Characters.
Huh?
And then like characters.
Yeah, okay, we can go off that. So, characters, I have to give it an A. I liked every character.
Yeah, same.
There wasn't a character that I thought didn't
There's
fit
only
the
like
role.
6 characters in here, but they all like kind of have their own little shine.
Yeah, and I actually liked that. There wasn't just a bunch of like side characters that had lines that weren't needed.
Yeah, because even the ex-wife and her like fiance, like they get maybe 10 minutes on the, well, not even 10, maybe like 5 or 10 minutes. But even you could get a sense of like how annoyed they are by John. So they even had their good moments too in the movie.
Yeah, there was like, besides those 5 characters, nobody else was in this movie, really.
Pretty much.
Which was, I liked it. It was straight to the meat of the story.
I'd say A too.
Yeah. Conclusion, I don't know. I think I would have liked to see a little bit more, because the conclusion just leaves it off of a little bit of a cliffhanger. I would have liked to see the way things ended a little better.
I like the way it ended, because like I think if they would have gave you more of an ending, it would just felt like it's taking too long. Cause like I really like how long this movie is. It's only like 90 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just like it tells its story. It doesn't fuck around, and you're gonna laugh, and it's just a fun little story to watch. 90 minutes
I was gonna give it a B.
for the story.
I was gonna give it a B, like, overall.
Yeah, cause it's nothing crazy, but it does the story it is telling. It does it well.
It's a good movie, but it's not a great movie by any means.
Yeah,
It's a good movie.
yeah. Like I don't need to see it again.
Exactly.
I might show it to someone though.
It's a movie you could show, and the person will be like, "Oh, that was a cool little movie."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll stay with B.
Exactly.
All right, character, story.
No, I thought we were done. I thought
We had a
like,
third one.
We had a third one. I don't know. We're fine.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking B. So.
And if anybody has a problem with us talking about somebody else's personal life on our podcast, don't, because they posted it online for people to read.
Yeah, they seriously posted this in hopes of getting advice of how to handle this situation.
Yeah. Now we're not replying to them at all. We're just talking about it, but
we're talking about it, and
they could
probably
eventually see this.
They probably won't, but
they're not gonna.
and maybe
but
if they do, by the time they do see it, I mean, they'll
their
probably
decision
solve
will be
this
made,
problem.
and they'll be like, "Oh fuck, I chose the wrong decision. These guys know what's best."
Yeah.
Darn it.
All right, so the title for this one is "Girlfriend Wants to Work at Strip Club."
Fuck yeah, dude.
So
read it.
my girlfriend has been working a job she doesn't like for the past few years. She is trying to pay for college and has been looking to find something new for a little while. She recently told me she got an offer to work as a waitress at a strip club for $1,000 a night, which sounds very far-fetched to me. I do not want to be controlling, but do not like the idea of her being surrounded by people with bad intentions, drug addicts, and prostitutes. I do not think this is a good idea, and if I have to end the relationship over it, then so be it. But I'm wondering if anyone had a similar experience and would like to enlighten me or bring a new point of view.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about. Like, it's you never want. What does it say that she's gonna be a dancer, or she's gonna be a waitress?
It's saying waitress, but I will say this.
What's up? You have heavy experiences with strip clubs,
I know two dancers that I used to go to school with. They both started as waitresses. Because they said that that's kind of how they get you. You go in as a waitress, and then you see how much more money you make as a dancer.
Yeah.
So you just like, oh, I'll just go dance.
So, It's basically just like
you
the
were saying
system.
because of sex shop. I thought you were trying to say.
No, I'm just saying because of the system. I see what the system is. You get pulled in by that
because you're like you have a lot of experience with that.
No, I was just saying because you're a pig and you go to strip clubs.
Oh no, I
No,
thought
I'm
you were
just kidding.
saying that because of sex shop.
No, but that too, honestly, because that you probably would see a lot of people like that.
Yeah, I do.
But it's a tough situation to be as a boyfriend because like the girl probably is just doing it for money. She's like, no, I'm not gonna be a dancer or nothing. But then eventually she's gonna need money. She's still gonna need money for college, and she's gonna see that there's an option to get it quicker by just dancing and not doing anything.
Right.
And as guys, you don't really want your girls just to be like sexualized publicly for people to watch. It's not something you want to see your girlfriend do, but it just comes to terms like how
like I wouldn't even like my girlfriend working at like Hooters.
Yeah, but like still like you just have to come to terms with how trusting are you in your girlfriend.
Exactly.
Like if you trust her enough, that's what just it comes down to. Like trust and
which
like,
I think I would, because I think if I was in this kind of serious relationship with someone, I think I would have that trust.
Plus you could just go to the strip club every once in a while and check on her, and you're like, yeah, let me get a dance.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
I mean,
that would be kind of weird though.
Yeah.
Because then you'd see her give a dance to somebody.
Yeah.
But then again, you don't know what she like. Maybe
she actually stays a waitress.
Who knows, man? But honestly, I think that you can't be too controlling of a boyfriend because you know that she needs money and she's trying to get it, so you can't really just tell her no.
Right here, the top comment for this one is a girl who used to work as a waitress. It says, "I worked as a waitress in a strip club. Only the dancers are making $1,000 a night."
Okay.
Because the girl in the post said she would be making $1,000 a night.
All right.
So maybe she's already trying to be a dancer, but she lied to the boyfriend about only being a waitress.
So that's already a red flag if that guy sees this and says that. Well, then again, maybe all strip clubs are different. You don't know.
That is true.
But maybe
she's at a high class.
Yeah, that
strip
bitch
club.
is running the low runs.
Maybe, I don't know.
She's running the fucking Slum Dogs. Of the fucking strip
only
club
the
industry.
dancers are making $1,000 a night. Top tips for waitress could be like $300 a night, which is a good night. So, but sometimes the waitresses get heckled more than the dancers because the rules are to not touch the dancers, so the guys get handsy with the waitress instead. Honestly, just be a dancer. If you're going to spend that much time in a club, be the girl walking away with the most amount of money. See? Okay, she didn't say see. I said that in my mind.
Yeah.
And if she does waitress, it's a matter of time before she starts to see this way too. They call it going to the dark side, as many strippers start as waitresses.
Exactly.
Yep.
So did he reply to that?
No, he didn't reply to that.
Damn.
But I'm pretty sure he saw it.
I'm pretty if it's
I'm
a
pretty
top
sure
comment,
he came to her with that question. I don't think you're gonna be making that much as a waitress. So
people on Reddit are telling me no. Yeah, man. I mean, you gotta just trust her, and if you don't trust her, then you gotta just be like, because then it makes you seem like a fucking bitch, like just trying to break up with a girl because she needs to get money. Yeah, it's a bitch move if you break up with her, but it's also a bitch move if you try to get her away from it. Right. So you just can't be controlling because then you're just gonna ruin the relationship from then.
I would say, you would just have to trust her. Give her no sign that you don't trust her. Exactly. Couple months later, don't even bring up or ask about the job unless how was your day or some bullshit like that. Yeah. Couple months later, don't even tell her you're going in there. Go in there, see if she's dancing, and if she's not, then fine.
Oh, like if she's saying like she's just a waitress. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a. Don't.
I would say try to not make a big deal of it.
Exactly.
And then a couple months later, just go check.
Yeah, and then don't get mad. Just be like, "Why'd you lie to me?"
Yeah, exactly.
That seems like the best alternative if you don't want to just be like a huge douche.
That's the only way I could. That's the only one. That's the only way I would feel that I would be
comfortable.
Have the mindset of okay, I can trust her now, without being an asshole about it. Like checking every day.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of.
That's a good way you could go about it, I'd say. Yeah. But yeah, you can't just keep her for trying to make money because at the end of the day, being a stripper is a job. Yeah. And it pays well, but you're doing it for creeps. So. Yeah. All right, that was a good topic. What's the next one, man?
All right. shit. I clicked the wrong button. All right.
Dude, hurry the fuck up.
A little bit more wordy. Not too long though. All right. I need to break up with my girlfriend, but I can't bring myself to break her heart and outroot our entire lives. We've been together for 5 years, living together for 2. We're both 24 and got together our sophomore year of college. I love her so much, and this hurts so bad.
How old are they?
24. Both 24.
Well, 24. They've been with each other for 4 years, or 5 years.
5 years, and living for 2.
All right.
Living together for 2. It's hurt so bad. I have to be honest with myself. I'm just not happy anymore. Comfortable, yes, but I'm not happy. We bickered constantly about small things. Our sex life has dwindled, and I just don't find myself as attracted to her, which leaves me feeling guilty and her feeling insecure and neglected. Lastly, and I feel quite selfish for this, neither of us have really got a chance to date around since we got together at 19, and while she seems fine with this, I can already feel myself growing resentful because of it. Over the last 6 months to a year, I can feel myself mentally checking out of the relationship. I feel awful, and I know I need to end it, but I just can't bring myself to break her heart. She's truly a wonderful person. I've been feeling this way for a while, and it's not getting better, and I just have a strong feeling that I need to end it. How do you need to break up with someone you love, even though there's nothing really wrong, but things just don't feel right either?
Damn, so he's just...
Nothing wrong has happened. He just kind of is just
He feels like he needs to move on?
Yeah.
Well, that's a totally viable situation to break up with somebody. It's going to be hard, but if you really believe that you just want to... You're young and you want to date other people, then do it.
Yeah, there doesn't always have to be a big like fucked up thing that happens to break up.
Like it's,
you could just
it's
like
a mature
lose
way.
Yeah, you could just like lose feelings for someone.
Exactly.
Over time.
So just honestly, you just gotta like if you continue to feel this way, you gotta just say fuck it. You're gonna do it, and you're gonna hurt her, obviously, but that's just gonna come with it.
That's
it's gonna
hurt anyone.
Stronger. It's gonna hurt anybody.
Yeah,
exactly.
You're hurting yourself by doing it.
Yeah,
yeah.
But you gotta go through some adversity.
Okay, how would you break up with her though?
I don't know. You just tell her what he says. Tell her what he exactly said in the Reddit
exactly
post.
What I was gonna say. Yeah.
Yeah, just tell her what.
Tell her
felt.
exactly what you just typed, except maybe that I don't find you attractive anymore.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little fucked up.
Let me see. He said it's somewhere in the middle.
Well, I mean, if he fucks the same girl for 6 years, he would obviously lose attraction.
Our sex life has dwindled, and I just don't find myself as attracted to her.
Yeah.
Well, so I'd probably leave that one out.
Probably leave that one out, but just tell her everything else and just be forward with it.
Yeah.
And it's gonna suck. It's gonna hurt. But
and
if you really need it, if it needs to happen in your life because you feel like you don't want to do this anymore, then you got to do it. Because
they also live together.
But if this is gonna go on,
for
the rest of your life,
right?
You still got a lot of youth in you, so just fucking get out as early as
get
you
that
can.
shit out before, like, you have no choice.
Exactly, like,
I would say, I would go to her.
He's been clamped up since he was 19.
Yeah,
so he hasn't felt that single life.
I'm guessing not, because he said that they both haven't really dated anyone else.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, I think you're not a terrible person for wanting to break up.
No.
So I just think this guy needs the reassurance and encouragement to just do it, because he seems like indecisive and he's not gonna do it.
And plus, like if you do, I'm pretty sure you're gonna do this. If he did do this, you're leaving on good terms. You guys can go date other people for a while. Maybe it doesn't work out. You guys can still probably get back together.
Yeah. That was a really quick one.
Yeah. Both are pretty quick.
Yeah, but I think we're getting better at this because we can just solve people's problems like that.
Yeah, we're just dude, Dr. Phil.
I majored in psychology.
Dr. Phil eats my ass.
I made All right.
So that was Reddit relationship advice.
And now to the main event. Now, do you want to do this best 2 out of 3, or do you want to go 1 straight, 1 away?
Let's do 2. Let's go for the suspense. 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3.
Yeah.
All right.
2 out of 3.
So, again, whoever wins the coin toss gets to choose what the other person has to say and act like during the call.
Right.
So now, first flip. Call it in there.
All right. Tails.
Heads.
Oh, shit.
I'm up 1-1.
All right.
This is getting hot and heavy. All right.
Right.
Call in the air again.
All right. Tails.
Tails.
Woo!
1-1. You're
we got
safe.
this California tiebreaker right here.
Oh, man. I really want I'll do this.
I'm actually sweating.
I'm nervous as fuck. All right, you ready?
Heads.
It's fucking heads. No.
That's how you do it.
I was up 1-0 to start.
That's how you do
Dude,
it.
I gotta give you some respects.
That's
how
you do it.
See how sweaty my palms are?
Yeah, I was sweating too though, so I didn't really feel it. I felt my own sweat slime against yours.
Fuck. All right, man. So tell me, what am I doing?
You are gonna sound like a 50s mobster.
No. I want to sound like a girl. Fuck.
You're gonna sound like a 50s mobster.
Give me a taste of how I should be.
You're gonna talk like this, see?
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck. Do I really have to do that?
Okay, no. Let's give you one that's doable. Cause you can't keep that up for that. Like if it was a 2-minute conversation, fine. You're gonna be on the phone for like 5 or 6.
I was gonna say I could do a millennial girl with a lisp. I'm just gonna look.
All right, let's go, Maxine.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Thanks.
That's better than my girl voice.
Yeah, that's why I want to see you do it. Fucking bitch. We're doing this again.
All right.
All right. Domino's number. Where's the nearest Domino's?
Oh, you know what? I think they have a deal right now too, for like 50% off their shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking.
Try to get 2 large though for everyone else in the house.
All right. So, which is the closest one? That's the closest.
Yeah.
All right, I'm calling. Speaker.
You got to.
All right, we quit.
Leave it.
Thanks for calling Domino's.
Leave it close to the mic.
Our featured special is 2 large 1-topping pizzas for just $11.49
That
each.
one.
Our second special is 2 medium 2-topping
The first one.
pizzas and an order of our delicious bread twist for just $17.99. This call may be monitored or recorded. Thank you for choosing Domino's.
Yes. Hello. What are your specials today?
Are you looking to place for pickup or delivery?
What are we looking for? Delivery, right?
Let's do delivery, yeah.
All right. Yes, delivery, please.
Okay, for delivery, we have starting off from a mix or match 2 or more items for $5.99 each.
99 each.
Medium, $5.99 each.
$5.99 each for what size?
What's the 2 large ones?
So that starts off for a medium 2-topping pizza, 8-piece wings, pasta, salad, sandwiches, and
The
bread
2
twist.
large one.
Do you have any with 2 large pizzas?
For 2 large pizzas, we have 2 large 1-topping for $11.49 each.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, and for your pizza topping?
We're more of a meat people. Let's do sausage and pepperoni. Does that sound good? All right, let's get. You want 2? 2? Yeah, I'll just get 2 sausage and pepperonis, please. Or do you want to mix it up?
You getting 2 large for 1 topping? So 1 sausage and then 1's pepperoni.
Oh, you said 2 large, but 1 topping on both, right?
Yes, 1 on each one.
Oh, okay. Let's get pepperoni on 1 and sausage on 1.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
With this help today?
That'll be all. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Phone number that showed up 714.
Yes, that's the one.
And your name?
We'll go with Maxine, please.
You did it.
Hello?
And what's your delivery address?
That's gonna be
Okay. Is this a home or apartment?
It's a home.
It's a home.
Home. Okay. Total does come out to $29.60. Will you be paying cash or card?
That'll be cash.
Cash. Okay. Order should arrive in about 30 to 40 minutes.
All right, thanks, Sweet Pea. I'll see you later.
Wow, dude. Wow, props. You held your shit.
All right.
Like it almost wasn't funny because you didn't crack up. But dude, you kept your shit the whole time.
I had to end it with a bang. I called him Sweet Pea.
I really wanted to slap you, dude.
All right.
Well,
you're gonna have to cut out the part where you gave your address.
oh, that's right.
Yeah. So make sure to. make sure to fucking cut that out.
Yeah.
And also,
Yeah, I really need to remember that because I'm not gonna edit this for like 2 more weeks.
just edit this one first, then. Put this to the newest one.
I'm writing the notes.
All right.
Yeah.
The notes.
Yeah. Well, because you already introed it as a 46th episode.
Yeah. So that's what I ordered: a sausage
Wow,
and pepperoni. All right, we're good.
Wow, good shit, man.
I honestly don't remember anything you told me. So what time is the pizza getting here?
Like 30 minutes.
Oh, okay,
it's
so
more
we're
like
good.
45.
Hard Knocks is starting in 12.
At 7.
It's at 6.
It's at 7.
Wait, what?
Hard Knocks goes live at 7.
No, it's 6.
7.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
The fuck are we gonna do for an hour?
Chill. Wait for the pizza. By the time the pizza gets here, it's gonna be like 15 minutes before. It's gonna be perfect, dude.
Okay, hold on. Are you sure it starts at
7 p.m., dude? I'll show you right now when we're done and it's 6. I'll show you that it's not live. It goes live at 7 because I literally at 6:58 I'm on HBO waiting for it to be 7.
Fuck. I was trying to roll through the relationship advice because I was
Oh my
God.
God.
I was trying to get through it quickly because I thought it started at 6.
No, dude.
Fuck.
We got an hour. That's why I
Ah,
was taking my time with it.
Fuck.
But-
Find another one real quick
Okay.
because I fucked up, man. My
All
bad,
right,
guys.
We're going back to Reddit.
I totally thought that we're gonna get pizza.
Totally tight. Dude, you did that pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Thanks, dude. Should I just finish the pod in my voice?
No, it's gonna be annoying.
Okay. Dude, you destroyed me with that coin toss.
I know, dude.
I started off with the dub, and I was like, I just need one more. That's my odds are perfect right now, and you fucking called them both. That's crazy.
Oh, fuck you and your short post.
Oh wait, is it a short boy?
No, short post.
Oh, okay,
It's
okay.
only like 2 sentences.
I thought he was like being like, I can't get anybody. I'm 4'2".
I think my boyfriend is interested in his coworker.
Oh,
Not too wordy.
Can I read it this time?
Yeah.
I want to read this one. I haven't read one yet.
Kind of skip around though, cause it's a little wordy.
All right. I think my boyfriend is interested in a coworker. I've been with my boyfriend for about 3 years. In the beginning, it was a little rocky. There was cheating on his part. I'm still working through that. Being that I was cheated on my previous relationship as well, so it's been extra difficult. So now he's at this new job. He just started a couple weeks ago and has all of a sudden becomes friend with a female coworker. So initially he told me she was really helpful with him starting this new role and everything. Cool, not a problem, right? Next thing you know, she's coming for him for advice on her breakup. All of a sudden, I find out they have exchanged numbers. I won't even lie, I was bothered, but like I said, I'm working on getting past some things. Now, we were at the bar one day that we were
How old are
texting
these
back
people?
and forth. I don't know. They didn't say.
Okay.
I confronted him and told him I don't feel comfortable. He was super understanding and told me I had nothing to worry about. Then one night he asked me to look for something on his phone, and I saw a text message from her asking for advice once again, and I confronted him and asked him to set boundaries that this will get out of hand and it should be handled. He gave me his word that he would handle it. Now I'm driving myself crazy because they work together and they take smoke breaks together, and I don't know what to think. The other day he had a couple drinks and he admitted to me that they text occasionally, but I just think that he was trying to not lie, but also not have me freak out. My intuition,
Oh my
is
God.
telling me there is something more, but I'm trying so hard to just trust him, but it's hard due to our past. I really think it's not as
Wait.
innocent as he makes it to seem.
Wait, hold on. She says our past. I thought she was in another relationship where she got cheated on. Did she get cheated on by this dude?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She
Never
cheated
mind
on
then,
him.
never
It was at the beginning of their relationship, so maybe she thought that they were exclusive, and he was like just still hoeing around.
Okay.
But she said that she got cheated on at a previous relationship and at the beginning of this relationship.
Okay.
So this guy does have a slight history.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know what she's considering cheating. Like you said, that could have been them like just dating, and he was probably dating another girl at the same time.
Maybe.
So maybe in her mind they were together, in his mind they like weren't, and they never really talked about it. So she just assumed, which is something that some people do.
The top comment is, "Why are you with a cheater?" Question mark. Because you have forgave him. He's just not gonna rinse and repeat. This could be that situation, but she also could be seeking console. Seems a bit dodgy that your boyfriend is being constantly texted. Deserves your peace of mind. It's not worth keeping. You can do so much better.
I don't think that's a big fucking thing. I text my coworkers.
Any relationship that disturbs your peace of mind to that extent is not worth keeping. You can do so much better than that. First off, you're a random Redditor.
Oh my god.
You're a random person that doesn't know this person.
Exactly.
Second off, just because a relationship disturbs your peace of mind, that just gives you the reason to just fuck off.
You're hearing one side of this story.
That's true.
That's why I wish you could hear both sides, but
that is very true also.
Yeah. You're hearing one side of this story. You're hearing it from her very I wouldn't say biased, but very directed opinion of I've been cheated on before. This is sketchy.
Well, she could just be very skeptical because it's obviously she's seeing flashbacks to when she was cheated on. She obviously gives her a lot of stress, which sucks. But
nothing in here is really sketchy. They text sometimes and she asks for help. It's not like they're hanging. If she said they're hanging out all the time, it's a little different.
Yeah, you can be friends with people at work.
Yeah.
It's not crazy.
Yeah.
I think she just needs to settle down a little bit and try and find peace of mind, but maybe she should try and become friends with them. Maybe if they hang out,
that might be the thing.
Be that third wheel. Be reassuring that he's yours.
Yeah. I don't know what to really tell her other than like chill out.
Yeah, it just seems like she's being like she's really worried for no reason.
Cause like you don't know this yet, but like coworkers text each other sometimes.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I'm not ready for that, dude. I don't think I can accept this.
Like it's a pretty normal thing. Like you have like an office or like a work group chat.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I'm like stuck in one.
Fuck, dude. I don't want to work.
Mine's pretty cool though. I've seen some where they get pretty annoying and you share like lame memes with each other. But like our group chat's pretty cool.
All right, the sex chat. The sex chat is that what you call it?
No, it's not called that, but we just kind of like share like fucked up customers that come into the store.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
can I see it?
I that's where I showed that picture.
What
in the Instagram group?
Yeah,
it's stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody have a funny story in there?
No. I mean, yeah, but we'll tell each other like, oh, this happened, and it'll just be I'll tell you later. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Like, oh, this dude came in with a skirt, and then I'll tell you later, and then she'll tell me the story.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I want to work at a sex shop.
It's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, that's pretty much it though. I don't want to drag it on as much as
yeah, we probably didn't even need to do this last one, but
yeah, how long are we on? This seems like a pretty long pod. 120, I'm thinking.
Probably like 110, 115. Because there's always like a couple minutes where we're like testing shit, you know. But yeah, I'd say a good solid pod in today, man. Episode 46.
Right. I'm just gonna check back and see if I'd missed any notes.
Oh right, because we always do.
Yeah. I don't think we did though. I think we
even got some stuff that wasn't on the notes.
Exactly. So, like always, guys, thank you guys for listening. If you made it this far, make sure to check out the description to check out our other podcasts where we talk about sports. Basically talk about football mainly and mainly the Raiders. If you're not into sports, that's perfectly fine. But I suggest you guys also check out our Instagrams, our Mammoth in the Mind Instagram, where you can see extra clips and extra funny moments that I film of him and me just fucking around.
Goofing and gaffing.
So there's just some behind the scenes and some other funny stuff. If you guys want to go check that out, it's in the link in the description. We encourage you guys to go follow us. We're trying to hit 50 followers. We're new and up and coming, so definitely go check that out. And with that, thank you guys for listening. Catch you guys next time on the Mammoth in the Mind podcast.
Yer.
All right, let's get ready for the intro.